If you're wondering, the reason why it's just my face, my terrible ugly mug in this video, is because that thumbnail, which is actually going to be very important for the context of this video, is of my mobility cane, which I no longer have. I have a mobility cane, but I no longer have the one that is shown as the thumbnail for this video. So yes, and not a lot of people actually know about this. This had to be made public eventually. I didn't know when to do this. But for those who don't know, my mobility cane, which was made from the ground up by my mobility instructor, it is no longer with me. It has been stolen. It was stolen a year ago. And this story's gonna be fun. So what happened is that me and my mom, we were going grocery shopping at, I believe it was, it was Market Basket. We were at Market Basket. I think they actually dropped, I dropped it, my mobility cane, and I didn't realize it immediately, but when I did realize it, me and my mom, we both panicked. We went inside, we scoured the entire store, like from top to bottom, no trace of it anywhere, and what's most disgusting about that entire thing is not that it was an act of theft, but that it was an act of theft from a blind person. In case you're wondering, no, I don't wear this eye patch to look cool. I am actually blind underneath there. This is not really an easy video to do. It is very hard to make this kind of stuff, but it was stolen. And over the course of the week and several weeks that followed, we tried so hard to call Market Basket and asked if they had seen any trace of it, if it had been spotted. Every time the answer remained the same, and the answer was no. And it was a collapsing cane, which is the one with like the joints that like collapse and stuff like that. It was a folding cane. Not like the telescoping one, which those are the ones that collapse up and down. No, a folding cane, that's the one that, well, it folds, it doesn't collapse. That's again a telescoping cane. But it was stolen. I had accidentally dropped it, but that's no excuse. The person could have returned it, and that was just one of the worst things to ever happen to me ever. I don't normally make negative videos like this because this topic is, well, kind of sensitive to me, but it needed to be seen. It's been made public on my social media platforms, but I had to make it public on here because this is just something that can't go ignored. To that person, you openly stole from a blind person, and I know what people are going to say in the comments. Yes, I can see out of this eye, but I can't see very well. That's why you see me like in my videos where I like go like this and look at whatever I'm looking at, like to look at, say, Circa for, like, again, what's a good example of that? Of Toes, which apparently dates back to 2001, but that's not the point. The fine print on that, not only is it the same color as the plastic, but it's very, very fine. It's very, very hard for me to see small print. And yes, I am legally blind. And that's in spite of me being able to see out of only one eye. I am a legally blind man. So, for someone to openly and actively steal a blind man's cane is just a crime. It is an actual crime. It was an act of theft, and that is just something that can't go ignored. So, again, apologies for the thumbnail being the cane. That is the only image that I have of it. That was actually a snapshot I took from my mobility specialist's Instagram, which he posted that. I had to snapshot that. That's what's up with the thumbnail, by the way. I know all this video was just my face, so I apologize immensely. But this needed to be stated. This had to have been made public on YouTube. It is known as one of the worst things I have ever experienced. It was very unpleasant, and I will never be able to forget this. I will never be able to understand why people actually steal, like, not just from people in general, but like a actual blind person, because no pun intended, like, at all, I'm actually blind as a bat without my cane, because mobility canes are actually used to navigate terrain around you. And there are people there are people like that aren't like me who are completely blind. I think I might actually have a few blind subscribers on my channel. But us blind people, we actually need those to navigate what's around us. Canes are meant to sense what's in front of you. Like if you like bang it on the ground, you're actually supposed to go like left and right, left and right. I'm not even sure that's the right direction because of the camera perspective. But you're supposed to purposely bang the cane left and right to navigate walls around you and anything that might be in front of you or next to you. It's absolutely mandatory for a blind person to do that. And so, for a person to actually steal from a blind man is just repulsive, disgusting, and again, it's an act of theft. So, again, sorry this video was more or less on the more negative side, but this had to have been stated publicly on YouTube. Like, there are some people on YouTube, I think there's a lot of people on YouTube who don't actually know about this. So consider this reference material as of sorts if you want. Again, what's up with the thumbnail. But yes, I am very sorry to report that it was stolen a year ago. And I never saw it ever again. It was a one-of-a-kind Deadpool-themed cane, and it's gone. So with that being said, this is Earthworm Joe 94 signing out.